you all had a fantastic day. I know that I sure did. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some really good spots that you can use in Rainbow Six Siege. So these are going to be varying from Oregon to plain to favelas. So if you do enjoy, remember to leave a like down below. Not only do I appreciate it, but it really does help out my channel. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so the first spot that I'm going to be showing you is actually going to be on the map Oregon. It's going to be in the classroom and it's going to provide you a really good spot where nobody will ever be able to find you. But you can obviously see them, otherwise it wouldn't be that great of a spot. So you're pretty much just going to want to come over to these desks, you're going to want to knife them, shoot them out, whatever you can do to get most of them away. You're then going to want to go and prone into the desks, and you'll be able to lay down, and overall just get a really good spot. Now you may be thinking, BEDLAM, I can just do this anywhere, I can just lay down on the ground. Well, these desks actually provide a lot of shadows, and provide a lot of cover, so then you cannot be seen at all. You can see I back up, and you can't see my friend here. Also, shout out to him, his channel will be in the description. So yeah, overall right here, you get a really good spot. Nobody can see you unless they're like on your team, because then they'll be able to see your outline through walls and see your gamer tag when you do walk in. Other than that though, it's overall just a really good spot to use. I'd recommend using it in all situations. Start of the match, end of the match, even if you're just in a custom game playing hide and seek with friends, nobody will ever find you unless they know that you're going to be in that room. Two tips I have are one, that you use a shotgun because then you can get almost a 1 or 2 shot kill. And the second thing is to have a friend nudge some of these desks on you. It overall gives you a little bit more cover and just that much more of an advantage over the other team. Now as you can see from the video, this one is going to be taking place in the luggage hold on plane. Now as you know, whenever there is a hostage objective, it mostly takes place in this room. And you're going to want to use that to your advantage. So as you can see, I shot out all these blue containers and went prone inside the shelf. You're then going to want to look at the last floating blue container, because it will then put your feet behind you. You're then going to slowly look right, because if you go too fast, it'll put your feet back in front of you. Once you get to a certain point, you're going to want to lean, because if you look all the way to the right again, it will put your feet in front of you. Keeping your feet behind there is going to make you have less of a hitbox for enemies to shoot as they're coming into the room. A pro of using it in the way that I have described is that when they try to shoot, your hitbox will be so small, because your feet are going to be in that back part of the shelf, that they're probably going to end up shooting the hostage, which will make them down the hostage or just flat out kill the hostage, which can be used to your advantage because then the rest of your team can rush over at them, so then they can make sure that they don't get the hostage back up, so then your team can win. From there, this spot is already perfect, but you can go one step further and make yourself even more harder to see by putting barbed wire down on the ground. Not only will it block you from sight, but it will also make the hostage even harder to get if they do end up killing you. So as you can see, there are a lot of pros to using this spot, and I would overall just recommend that you use this spot, as it's not a glitch or anything like that. It's perfect to use in online matches and custom games. I personally have a lot of fun with this spot, and I know that you guys will too if you give it a chance. So the next spot I'm going to be showing you is actually going to be on Oregon once again. So what you're going to want to do is just have a friend lay down by this bunk bed. Now I'm pretty sure another YouTuber named Edsy actually went and showed a glitch similar to this. I'm not really going to count this as a glitch though, it is just a hiding spot in my opinion. And I'm not sure if he titled it as a glitch, but in my opinion, again, this is just a hiding spot. So what you're going to want to do is come over to this bunk bed. You're then going to want to have a friend lay down. You can then climb on top of your friend by just sprinting up, and then prone down into the bed. Overall, you get a really good spot from up here. People aren't going to expect you to be up there, but once they do realize that you're up there, you're going to have to get out of there because you are pretty open. Now, I'm not sure if I already said this, but you can in fact actually get on all the other bunk beds that are in this room. Now, the next spot is the only one that's going to be on this list for an attacker, so I'd make sure that you do take note of this. So this one is going to be on the map favelas, and all you're going to want to do is come to this roof. It's pretty identifiable. You're going to have been on here a lot if you have played on this map. So this spot is really nothing special. You're just going to want to come to the edge of this roof. Once there, you're going to get a really good spot because you are blocked by this antenna that goes straight up. You are also blocked by a couple barrels, and people aren't going to think to look there. Now, if you do this during nighttime, you're going to get an overall way better spot because people aren't going to be able to see you at all. You're going to camouflage perfectly with the shadows and just darkness overall of it being night. And I have two tips for the spot, one of which being that you don't use a laser sight because then people will be able to see where you are at, and two, that you do not fall off. It won't do any damage for what I know, but you just don't want to fall off, so don't be backing up that much. So yeah guys, that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, remember to go and leave a like down below. I really appreciate it, and it just makes my channel look that much better. So yeah guys, that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.